being alone isn't so bad. So many people nowadays, they think being alone is scary. Being alone isn't what they want. They're scared to be alone because they want that validation from other people. Let me tell you something. The first half of this year, for the most part, I was alone. I'm not talking about family, I'm talking about friends. When it came to the things that mattered, to the like my goals and making progress on my goals, I was alone. And I'm not gonna lie, I made way more progress when I was alone. Being alone in this scenario for me was like I had one friend that I saw basically every day because I went to my martial arts Muay Thai gym and he came with me. That period in my life, I made so much progress on my goals. I made so much progress on my physique, like fucking hell. From January to late June, I went to the gym almost every day. 5 times a week, I would go for 3 hours. Those days that I went for 3 hours, 1.5 would be like working out, and then the other half would be training Muay Thai. That's fucking crazy. That's what 3 hours, 15, and then 21. About 21 hours of working out a week. Oh, that's fucking crazy. I was like locked the fuck in. Suddenly, I don't want to blame anybody, but suddenly, I started to make like way more friends near the end of that period, and like I knew them before, but it's like I wasn't really close with them. Suddenly, I started to get closer with them near the end of that period, and then coincidentally, air quotes right there, I started to slack on my goals. Now I'm in this kind of period of my life where the social aspect of my life isn't really a priority because I realize like the more friends I have in a way, the more distracted I am, the more or the less progress that I make on my goals. I don't want that. And it might seem like kind of weird to think like that. Oh, like goals are more important than friends. Yeah, honestly. Yeah. If a friend was like, "Yo, bro, come to the party," most of the most of the time I'll be like, "No, I'm kind of working." Then again, there's like special occasions, maybe like a Christmas get together, like that will be like a special occasion. It'll be fun. But the way I see it is, the more friends that I have, the more people that I know, the the slower the progress on my goals. The lighter I work. I don't work as hard when I know so many people. Back when I was like close with one or two or three people, I went in fucking insane on my goals, like grinding. And then suddenly, like, oh yeah, now I have more friends. Honestly, yeah, it's nice, but I'm more distracted now. I have more things to worry about, more plans to go to, and just like, calm down. Suffering from success. Too many friends. What I'm saying is, like, I think it's way more logical to keep your circle small. That way, one, you have less distractions, and two, the people that you are friends with, you're way more closer with. You're closer to them than you would be if you had like 15 people in your friend group. But let's say you have like one other person, two other people, or like three other people, so it's just like four of you. I say that's like way better. I say like the ideal group size would be like three, honestly. That way, like, you're not really distracted that much, and you still have a lot of time to work on your goals, still have a lot of time to hang out with them. But it's not always like, oh, come out today from another guy, and then the next day another guy, come out today, and then it's just like, Yeah. Just because you have a lot of friends doesn't mean that you are making it. Like, the way I see it, the less the better. Honestly, like, everybody, so many people, like, shit on being alone. Being alone, being alone isn't too bad. Being alone isn't too bad. You make so much more progress. You're more at peace. There's less distractions in your life. And it's kind of like, I know it's kind of bad to think that way, but it's true. But I do think that we do need a social aspect of our life to be like there. We do need a social part of our life to exist. But I don't think that it should be a big part of our life. In your ideal, let me ask you this. In your ideal life, how much of it would you spend alone? How much of it would you spend with your wife? How much of it would you spend with your friends? Let me tell you, me personally, I would spend like 60 to 70%, 60% alone, 20% with my wife, 20% with my friends. Most of it would be alone. Alone in the sense that, like, I'm grinding slash working alone. Not like if I'm, I don't know, training Muay Thai. Obviously, I'll be with someone, but it's like I'm not really like with them, friends with them. You know what I mean? So I'll consider that alone. 60% of the time, I'll be like that, working on my business, whatever. On my YouTube, I'll be alone. And 20% of the time, I'll hang out with my wife because honestly, like, yeah, she will be a distraction as well. So will my friends. It's not too bad being alone. If you have these goals on your wall, like make 10K online, shit like that, then you probably should be alone a lot of the time. You're not going to make enough progress if you're like with people all the time. Because honestly, I don't know how it is for you, but for me, I study way better alone. If I study with other people, I just end up talking to them. I just end up being like, oh yeah, how was your day? What do you think about this? We don't end up talking about the stuff that we're supposed to study about. And it's not good. Like, I came here to study and I ended up talking. If I want to study, I'll just be by myself. Try being alone. Like, try saying no to some plans that your friends make, that your family makes sometimes, and just work. Do that more and more. You'll make way more progress. Anyway, that's it. Subscribe and hit the notification, hit the like button. I really do appreciate it. And try to implement what I told you today, as it will help you. Thank you, and Sid.